In life, there are moments when despair and loss of faith can overwhelm us. When the weight of suffering seems too heavy to bear, ancient wisdom offers a way forward. Today, we journey into the timeless teachings of the Buddha, a guide for when you've lost hope, when your heart feels shattered, and when you wonder how to stand up again after deep pain. Join us as we explore Buddha's teachings when you lose faith in life, how to rise after suffering, acknowledging the depths of despair. There comes a time in every life when the challenges we face seem insurmountable. Loss, failure, and heartbreak can shatter our belief in a brighter future. In these moments, when you feel lost and the world appears devoid of hope, it's important to remember that you are not alone. The Buddha recognized the profound suffering inherent in human existence and taught us that every pain is a stepping stone toward awakening. In this video, we will explore how to acknowledge and sit with your pain, understanding that it is an essential part of your journey. We will delve into the Buddha's insights on suffering, impermanence, and the nature of the mind. By embracing these teachings, you can learn to find strength in vulnerability and courage in the midst of darkness. At the core of Buddhist philosophy lies the recognition of suffering, or dukkha, as a universal experience. The Buddha taught that suffering is not a punishment but a natural part of life. His message is one of acceptance and transformation, showing us that even in our darkest moments, there is a path to liberation. The Buddha's first noble truth states that suffering is inherent in all forms of existence. This suffering is not only physical pain but also the emotional and mental anguish that comes with loss, disappointment, and the impermanence of all things. Recognizing dukkha is not an invitation to despair but an acknowledgement of reality. When we face suffering head-on, we open the door to transformation. According to Buddhist teachings, the root of our suffering lies in our attachments and desires, our clinging to what we think will bring lasting happiness. When these attachments are shattered by the realities of life, we lose faith in the promises we once held dear. The Buddha explained that it is this attachment that creates the illusion of permanence and safety. Once we see the truth of impermanence, we can begin to let go. One of the most powerful insights the Buddha offers is the truth of impermanence, anicca. Everything in life is in constant flux, our relationships, our achievements, and even our inner states. Understanding that nothing lasts forever can be both humbling and liberating. When you accept that all things, including your pain, are transient, you create space for renewal. Even in loss, there is the promise of change, growth, and ultimately, rebirth. The Buddha's perspective on suffering teaches us that pain is a natural part of life. Yet, within this truth lies the possibility for awakening. When we face our suffering with awareness and compassion, we empower ourselves to let go of old attachments and embrace new beginnings. The journey from despair to hope, rising after suffering, is not about forgetting your pain, it's about integrating it into your life story as a source of strength. The Buddha taught that the path out of despair begins with mindfulness and self-compassion. Even when faith seems lost, there is always the possibility of renewal. Before healing can begin, you must acknowledge the depth of your sorrow. It is natural to want to escape or deny the pain, but true transformation requires that you meet it head-on. By sitting with your emotions, without judgment or resistance, you honor your experience. Remember, healing is not linear, it is a journey of many small steps. Self-compassion is at the heart of rising after suffering. Often, when we lose faith, we are our harshest critics. The Buddha's teachings remind us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a dear friend. Instead of berating yourself for feeling broken, recognize that your suffering is part of your human experience. Embrace your vulnerability as the birthplace of compassion and wisdom. Your journey from despair to hope begins with acknowledging your pain and nurturing the seeds of mindfulness and self-compassion. Every moment of awareness is a step toward reclaiming your inner strength. Your journey from despair to hope begins with acknowledging your pain and nurturing the seeds of mindfulness and self-compassion. Every moment of awareness is a step toward reclaiming your inner strength. Mindful meditation is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. Here are some steps to begin. Find a quiet space. Sit comfortably in a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Focus on your breath. Close your eyes and direct your attention to the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice the sensation of air flowing in and out. Observe without judgment. As thoughts and emotions arise, simply observe them without getting caught up. Recognize that these mental events are temporary. Return to the breath. Each time your mind wanders, gently return your focus to your breath. This practice builds mental resilience and a sense of inner peace. The wisdom of impermanence and letting go. Central to the Buddha's teachings is the truth of impermanence, anicca. Everything in life is in a state of constant flux, and understanding this truth can liberate you from clinging to what is lost. When you accept that nothing remains the same, you begin to see that your current pain is not permanent, it is just one moment in the ever-changing tapestry of life. Every experience, no matter how painful, is transient. The Buddha taught that by embracing the impermanent nature of life, we learn to let go of our attachments. This acceptance can help you find solace in knowing that change is the only constant. With each passing moment, the heavy weight of sorrow can begin to lift, replaced by the promise of renewal. Letting go is not about forgetting or denying your past, it is about releasing the grip that pain has on your heart. Consider these steps. Acknowledge your attachment. Recognize what you are holding on to and how it affects your well-being. Reflect on its impermanence. Remind yourself that just as day turns to night, your pain will also change. Release with compassion. Offer forgiveness to yourself and others, allowing the hurt to dissipate like mist in the morning sun. When you lose faith, it is often because you have been attached to an ideal or expectation. The Buddha teaches that true wisdom arises when we let go of rigid ideas about how life should be. Embrace the lessons of your suffering. Each moment of pain can become a stepping stone toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Letting go is a profound act of self-liberation. By accepting the impermanence of all things, you open your heart to new possibilities and create the space needed to rebuild your faith in life. Anna was overwhelmed by grief after a series of personal losses. She felt as though the very foundation of her life had crumbled. Through meditation and the gentle practice of self-compassion, she slowly learned to see her pain as a necessary part of her journey. Anna discovered that by embracing her sorrow and allowing herself to feel deeply, she could begin to heal and find meaning in her experience. Anna's reflection: at my lowest, I felt as if hope had abandoned me. But through daily meditation, I learned that each moment of suffering was giving me the strength to rebuild. I discovered that even in despair, there is a quiet whisper of hope waiting to be heard. Cultivating a new vision, rediscovering faith in life. When you lose faith in life, the first step toward renewal is cultivating a new vision, one that is informed by the lessons of suffering and inspired by the possibility of transformation. The Buddha taught that every ending is merely a beginning in disguise. With each loss, there is a hidden opportunity to rebuild, renew, and rediscover what truly matters. Begin by letting go of the old narrative that no longer serves you. Your past does not have to dictate your future. Embrace the idea that you are constantly evolving. In this space of possibility, new goals, relationships, and dreams can take root. Setting intentions for a brighter tomorrow. Intentions are powerful tools for transformation. Every morning, set an intention to live with mindfulness, compassion, and resilience. These intentions will serve as guiding stars, reminding you that even in the darkest times, you have the power to choose a new direction. Often, creativity can be a healing force. Whether it's writing, painting, music, or any form of expression, allow yourself to channel your pain into something beautiful. This creative act not only helps you process your emotions but also reaffirms your capacity to transform suffering into art and meaning. Rediscovering faith in life is about daring to imagine a future that is different from your past. It is about trusting in the possibility of growth. No matter how many times you have fallen, with every intention, with every act of creativity, you light the way toward a renewed existence. For those ready to take their healing journey deeper, the Buddha offers advanced practices that can transform not only your perception of suffering but the very fabric of your being. These practices require commitment and patience, yet they promise profound insights and lasting change. Finding a teacher or mentor who resonates with your experience can be invaluable. Personalized guidance helps tailor practices to your unique challenges, providing you with tools and insights that accelerate your healing. Whether through one-on-one sessions or small group discussions, mentorship can serve as a beacon of light when you feel lost. Advanced practices are not about escaping reality, they are about diving deeper into the nature of reality so that you may emerge transformed. By committing to these practices, you take bold steps towards reclaiming your inner light and rediscovering the joy that life has to offer. Integrating the teachings into daily life. Begin each day with a simple ritual that centers your mind and opens your heart. This could be a short meditation, reading a daily inspirational verse, or setting an intention for the day. These morning rituals serve as an anchor, reminding you that each day is a fresh opportunity to grow and heal. Practice mindfulness in every moment, whether you are eating, working, or interacting with others. By staying present, you reduce the tendency to fall back into old patterns of despair. Instead, you learn to appreciate the beauty in the mundane and find joy in the simple act of being. End your day with reflection. Consider keeping a journal where you note moments of insight, challenges you faced, and small victories over despair. Reflect on what you learned about yourself and how you can continue to improve tomorrow. This practice reinforces the idea that every day is a step forward, even if progress sometimes feels slow. When you weave these practices into your daily routine, the teachings of the Buddha become a living, breathing part of who you are. In time, the habits of despair are replaced by the quiet power of mindful living, paving the way for a renewed sense of purpose and inner peace. Embracing a new beginning, the promise of hope. As we draw near to the conclusion of our journey, remember that every ending is but a precursor to a new beginning. The Buddha's teachings remind us that hope is always present, even when it seems hidden by the shadows of suffering. You have the power to redefine your life. Every moment offers an opportunity to start afresh, to rebuild your inner world, and to trust that the future holds beauty yet unseen. Faith in life is not found in the absence of suffering but in the courage to rise despite it. Embrace each day as a blank canvas, a chance to paint a new picture with colors of resilience, gratitude, and joy. Transformation is a journey, a gradual unfolding of the inner self. Trust that even in the face of deep despair, the seeds of renewal are sown. Every mindful breath, every act of kindness, and every moment of self-compassion builds a bridge from your past pain to a future filled with possibility. There is beauty in every step you take toward healing. Even if the path seems steep, recognize that each moment of struggle refines your spirit and reveals the depth of your resilience. In your willingness to continue despite the odds, you embody the true spirit of transformation. As you step into this new beginning, hold fast to the promise of hope. Your journey is unique. Your struggles are real. And your capacity to rise is boundless. The Buddha's teachings illuminate the way forward, a path where suffering gives birth to wisdom. Despair transforms into hope. And every ending is the start of something new. In closing, let us reflect on the profound wisdom that has been shared today. When you lose faith in life, it is not a sign of failure but an invitation to rediscover your inner strength. The Buddha's teachings offer a roadmap to navigate the depths of suffering, to embrace impermanence, and to rise again with a renewed spirit. I invite you to take these teachings to heart. Begin with small, mindful steps, whether it's a moment of meditation, a reflective journal entry, or a conversation with a trusted friend. Allow yourself to feel your pain, but also to see beyond it. Embrace the possibility of healing and trust that with each breath, you are rebuilding the foundation of your life. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to join our community of fellow seekers. Share your story, exchange insights, and support one another as we all strive to find light in the midst of darkness. Together, we can create a movement of compassion, hope, and lasting transformation in our lives. Moments of despair are inevitable, but so too is our capacity for renewal. The Buddha's timeless teachings remind us that even when we lose faith, there is always the potential to rise again. By embracing your pain, nurturing mindfulness, and connecting with others, you can transform suffering into a powerful catalyst for growth. May these teachings inspire you to let go of the old, to embrace the impermanent nature of life, and to trust that each new day holds the promise of hope and renewal. No matter how deep your sorrow, remember that within you lies the strength to rebuild, the courage to forgive, and the wisdom to reclaim your life. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What practices have helped you rise after suffering? How have you rediscovered hope when life seemed impossible? Please share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might be the light that inspires someone else to find their way back to hope. Remember, every mindful breath, every moment of compassion, and every step you take on this journey builds a future where faith is restored and life's beauty is embraced. Let's walk this path together.